start. Mr. Vice Chairman, sir, the House is very well aware that the Union budget is a resource allocation exercise. Sri Arun Jaitley has exactly reflected the commitments made in the address and given a roadmap as to how the government is planning to fulfill those commitments through his budget in the coming years. I also take this opportunity to congratulate him for meticulously balancing the corporate sector on the one hand and the social sector on the other, and if I may say so, it tilts a bit towards social sector, which is welcomed and appreciated by one and all. And I repeat here what the Honorable Prime Minister has said about the budget. He said that it is progressive, positive, practical, pragmatic, and prudent. One of the opposition leaders said that the budget is dhan was dhan wapsi, dhan wapsi, that is giving money back to corporates. I only wish to tell him that it is not dhan wapsi, it is jan wapsi, that is return of people to the fold of NDA, and the return of these jan indicates the confidence they have in our government for अच्छे दिन. Sir, after a decade, we are moving on the growth trajectory, and in the next fiscal, we are going to pip China at the post and become the world's fastest growing economy. Secondly, reduction in international crude prices is like a blessing to India, which has reduced foreign exchange outgo substantially. Thirdly, confidence of ease of doing business in India has substantially gone up in the last 8-9 months, and this will be reflected in the next Forbes list of best nations for doing business and in the World Bank rankings. These positive signs help in galvanizing the economic activity, increase job opportunities, expand social network, and achieve the goals set of Amrit Mahotsav. As a part of cooperative federalism and to strengthen the states, as Honorable Prime Minister rightly said, that country progress only when states progress. Government of India has agreed to the recommendations of 14th Finance Commission and transferred 42% of taxes to the states, which is unprecedented in independent India. This move will definitely help every state in the country except Andhra Pradesh, as the 14th Finance Commission has not complied with Section 46 and other sections of Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act, which mandates the central government to make a separate award and budget for Andhra Pradesh. Sir, in spite of that, we had a lot of expectations from the budget, but it has disappointed us. Secondly, the 14th Finance Commission had recommended Andhra Pradesh share as rupees 24,000 crores, but the budget has made only a provision of rupees 22,000 crores for the award period. Secondly, state disaster relief fund grant has been reduced by rupees 1,000 crores. local body grant has also been reduced by about rupees 1000 crores. If you calculate it, the budget has given an amount of rupees 3000 crores, less than what has been recommended by the Finance Commission. So, I request the Honorable Minister to correct this imbalance. There is no doubt that the Finance Commission has examined the financial situation of Andhra Pradesh. The Finance Commission has considered revenue deficit partially and has not addressed the massive developmental requirements of the residuary state, including new capital, infrastructure development. But unfortunately, the Finance Commission has considered revenue deficit partially and has not addressed the massive developmental requirements of the residuary state, including new capital, infrastructure development incentives required for industrial development and other major growth engines. I am not going into the details, as we have already apprised the Honorable Finance Minister about this, but I only wish to make one point that even after the award period of the 14th Finance Commission, that is 2019-20, Andhra Pradesh is the only state, apart from a few special category states, that will be suffering from a revenue deficit of rupees 2000 crores. This one figure tells the whole story of Andhra Pradesh as to where it would stand after 5 years from now, sir. This is precisely the reason why we have been pleading with the central government to give us the special category status. The government is saying that some states such as Bihar, Rajasthan, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal and Jharkhand are also demanding a special category status. But sir, after Finance Commission's recommendations, all these states will be revenue surplus and only Andhra Pradesh would be a revenue deficit state at the end of the award period. Sir, a special category status is given only to those states which are lagging behind and require help